They told you love was enough. That if someone truly loved you, everything would work itself out. But what if I told you that love, without growth, is a ticking time bomb? Because people don't break up because they stopped loving each other. They break up because they stopped evolving with each other. And today, we're going to uncover the real reason many relationships fail, and how personal growth can either save your love story or silently destroy it from the inside. My name is Astad, and this is Astad Psyche, where we learn to love with our eyes wide open, using psychology, experience, and unapologetic truth. If you're ready to stop surviving your relationships and start growing through them, hit like, share your biggest takeaway in the comments, and subscribe for more insights that hit the soul. Let's dive in. The future of love doesn't belong to those who find the right person. It belongs to those who become the right person. We were taught to chase compatibility. Do we like the same music? Do we share similar goals? Do we laugh at the same jokes? But real compatibility goes deeper than hobbies. It's about emotional evolution. Because two people can like all the same things and still grow apart. Why? Because you don't attract what you want. You attract what you are. And if you're not growing, you're stagnating. And nothing kills love faster than emotional stagnation. Every relationship goes through stages, not just romantically, but psychologically. First comes the reflection phase, where you feel like, this person completes me. It's intoxicating because you're not just seeing them. You're seeing a mirror of the parts of you that long for healing, wholeness, and connection. But if you get stuck here, you will confuse validation for love and confuse comfort for compatibility. Next comes the friction phase. Why are you changing? This is when someone starts healing, growing, setting boundaries, and suddenly, the relationship feels uncomfortable, threatened, unfamiliar, because growth challenges what was once safe, even if that safety was rooted in dysfunction. And when one person evolves and the other resists, resentment creeps in. Then finally comes the expansion phase. Let's grow together. This is where both people take responsibility for their wounds, do the work, and support each other through change. It's not a phase you stumble into. It's a choice, and it starts with self-awareness. But not all relationships reach expansion. Sometimes one person grows and the other stays still, and without realizing it, you begin to feel caged by someone you once felt free with. Here are the signs. You feel like you have to dim your light just to avoid conflict. Your dreams and goals feel like a threat instead of a team effort. You start to fear their reaction when you express excitement about evolving. Conversations stay on the surface, safe, shallow, and uninspiring. And worst of all, you feel guilty for wanting more. But the truth is, if you have to shrink yourself to be loved, that's not love. That's emotional survival. There's a kind of heartbreak nobody talks about. Not the heartbreak of cheating, not the heartbreak of being ghosted, but the heartbreak of realizing you've outgrown the person you love. You still care, you still hope, but your soul has started to expand and they're standing still. This isn't about bitterness. It's about bravery, because sometimes walking away isn't giving up on them. It's choosing you. Let's take a deep dive into the psychology behind this. When you begin healing, reading more, regulating emotions, practicing boundaries, you start challenging the silent agreements the relationship was built on, that you'll stay small to avoid their discomfort, that no one talks about trauma or pain or change. That love means keeping things the way they were, even if the way they were wasn't healthy. And when you stop playing by those unspoken rules, the relationship either evolves or crumbles. Because some connections were built on your former self, not your future self. So how do you know when you've truly outgrown someone? You feel lonely even when they're right beside you. You crave deeper connection, but all you get is silence or surface talk. You feel more understood by strangers than your own partner. You're constantly shrinking. You hesitate to talk about your growth because it triggers their insecurity. You hide your transformation to preserve their comfort. They mock your evolution. Your healing is dismissed. Your growth is ridiculed. You're called too much, too deep, or too emotional. There's no emotional curiosity. They don't ask about your triggers, your beliefs, your journey. You are evolving alone in a two-person story. You've become your own partner. You hold the space. You offer the support. You do the emotional heavy lifting for both of you. And the more you grow, the more you see. You're not in love with them anymore. You're in love with the idea of who they used to be, or who you hope they could become. So if it hurts so much, why is letting go the right thing? Because you're not just mourning the person. You're mourning the version of you that felt safe with them, the fantasies you created together, the belief that love would always be enough, even without growth. Psychologists call it ambiguous grief, grieving someone who's still alive, but no longer aligned. You're not weak for mourning. You're human. But don't confuse history for harmony. Don't confuse loyalty with self-abandonment. And don't confuse staying with strength. Here's where the courage kicks in. You are allowed to outgrow relationships that no longer support your evolution, because growth doesn't always end in healing together. Sometimes it ends in release. So how do you let go with grace? Honor the love, but own the truth. Say what's real. I love you, but I can't stay small to make you comfortable. Don't wait for their understanding. Your growth doesn't need validation. Your boundaries don't require approval. Grieve deeply, not silently. Let yourself feel the loss. Cry, mourn, write it out. Healing isn't about pretending you're okay. It's about allowing yourself not to be, until you are. Build a new foundation with yourself, because the love you gave them, you can give that to you. The attention, the patience, the grace, it doesn't end here. It starts with you now. Remember this. You didn't fail because you grew apart. You succeeded because you had the courage to grow. And even if the relationship didn't last forever, the lessons will. This isn't the end of your love story. It's the beginning of your own. If this message spoke to your soul, comment, "I choose growth." Share it with someone who needs to hear this. And subscribe to Ask.Psyche, where we grow, heal, and love smarter every single week. Because love isn't just about staying together. It's about becoming together. And if that's not possible, then becoming the best version of yourself, even if it means walking alone. Until next time, choose growth. Always.